Welcome back. This is part 4 of working on this 1983 Ferrari 308. Today's plan is to work more on the exhaust system, specifically to get the headers out of the car, and we'll see how far we get. Real quick, I'd like to say that this series of videos is not a how-to video. So if you own one of these cars and you plan on doing what I'm doing, this is not what that is. I'm just documenting what I'm doing with my car. With that said, there are a couple YouTube channels that I've been following that are huge resources for step-by-step how to do this. One is Project 308. I'm going to put a link in the description below, but you can search for that. And also Heidi and Franny's sailing channel. They have a Porsche 911 and a 308 Ferrari that they've been restoring. They got great step-by-step on how to do things. I was just watching one the other day on how to do the power windows, which I'm going to use their step-by-step video. The Project 308's been amazing. There's a lot of other channels. This is just documenting my path. They're not really how-to videos. They're just showing what I'm working on here in the garage. With that said, let's get to work. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is remove this U-pipe. This is the rear header here. And then there's another pipe. Let me get a light on here. This pipe right here. That goes back to the front header on the engine. So we're going to remove those pieces first, and then we'll work on the headers. Now, as I've said in the past, I've had the rear or the front header out before. I've never had this header out before, or this pipe. I think I'm going to take these things out of the way too. They're just kind of a pain in the ass. And if you hadn't seen in a previous video, these are air ducts that scoop in air right here and then cool the catalytic converters. But they're definitely in the way right now. Let me take a quick look at what it takes to... Okay, so there is a couple 10 mils. Yep, we're going to take that off real quick. I can show you what I'm talking about here. There's this 10 mil right here, and then there's a couple on the inside. Got to be done. Is there a nut on the inside of that thing? Yes, there is a nut inside that thing. That's great. Okay. Now, really hard to see in here. Sorry for the bad camera work. Get you in here. See what's happening. A lot of dirt in my face. What is happening? Alright, got that out of the way. I'm putting as many of these screws back as I can, so I remember where the hell this stuff goes, because I don't know how long this thing's going to be apart, so it's important. And we repeat on the other side. Much easier to get to now.
1 hour later. Two hours later.
Kitchen. All right. Now this piece right here should be loose, and it is. All right. Oh, and we got another bit in the back we got to deal with as part of the smog pump. Let's go check that out. Okay, what we got to take out is this right here, these two bolts, and then that pipe can come out. All right, so I don't believe I've ever had this piece out of the car, and I'm not even sure. Okay, trying to figure out how the hell it does come out of the car. All right, almost got it. Man, these things are so heavy. All right, got it. Nice. Freeing up some space. Now we got to work on these headers. Okay, so like I said before, I've had the header out right here, and I remember it seriously not being fun. So let's see if we can get in here, take a quick look. If I can even get a camera in here. All right, so there we go. There are our bolts. This is, yeah. All right. So that's the plan. Let's see if we can get our hands in there. Even find out, let's see, those look like 13s. And let's see what we can do. While I work on this header for the next 40 minutes, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank all my many subscribers for tuning in and supporting this channel. It really means a lot. A special thank you to the commenters on the last few videos, including Furry Baller, iRock Strength, Robert B. Cope, The Bearded Bobber, Row Ventures LLC, Rory, Trey, Herb, and a ton of others over on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you really should. I post more pictures and short video clips of me and the Chevelle, as well as updates on this project. I've been trying to post more video shorts here on YouTube and occasionally post in the community section. If you'd like to see more of these shorts, let me know in the comments section. The header bolts on this front header are so hard to get to. No wonder Ferrari was only able to build less than 3 cars a day back in 1983. These were hand-built cars, and there was no way to put the headers on the engine and then put the engine in the car. So they had to do it exactly like the way I'm doing it now. Very labor-intensive and time-consuming. Anyway, it took me about 40 minutes to get 8 nuts off the front header. The last one was the worst. I had to make slight turns of the nut, change the end of the wrench, and make tiny turns and repeat. Fun stuff. Anyway, let's move forward. All right, well, there's no way for me to film this to show you what I'm actually doing, so I thought I'd describe it. One of the bolts on the header that is on the driver's side, the last 2 on the driver's side, the inboard from that is a use the box end, then turn the wrench around, use the open end, then box end, then open end, then boxed end. This is an absolute nightmare, and I have done this before. I remember it being bad, but I didn't remember specifically
why it was bad. Now I remember. How the hell they built these damn cars. You know, you think that they'd have done a better job. Oh, I got it. Oh my God. This damn nut will just come off. There it is. I don't know where it went, and I don't care. Okay, the header is loose. It does not need to come out. It's not gonna come out. I'm gonna leave it there, and when we take the engine out, we'll deal with it then. Okay, it's the next day. Now today's plan is to get the engine cover off and hung up on the wall over there in front of that window. Just gonna get it out of the way, hung on the wall, protected, safe. That's the plan. Then we can continue on with that rear header. Cover off. Now we got to work on getting it hung on the wall. There we go. We got it done. Engine cover hung. No worries there. Far enough away. No issues getting in with the Chevelle. Plenty of space over here. Walk around. Yep. Keep working. Back to pulling this engine apart. Getting stuff out of this engine compartment. That's what's next. Okay, well, unfortunately I wasn't able to get to the rear header in this video. It's going to have to be in the next one. But we did get a lot of stuff done. It doesn't seem like it. And this is going really slow, I'm sure, to you. But in actual hours invested, there's a lot of time already invested in trying to get this thing taken apart. But we're going to start taking the top of the motor off after we get the header off. And see where we get from there, and things are going to have to happen in order to get the air box off and the intake manifold and the fuel injection. That's all coming in the next upcoming episodes. Tearing into this 308 Ferrari here on the Open Rotor channel. Anyway, see you in the next one. Peace.